Robert Morris University in the West Hills of Pittsburgh. It's time for some ASUN men's lacrosse.
Jacksonville lost 13-9 down there against the Dolphins.
Lone win on the season for the Colonials came against St. Bonaventure. And like we said, Detroit Mercy is winless on the year as we are underway in Moon.
Richter's the goalkeeper for the Titans, and RMU just trying to turn up their offense. Had some struggles against Jacksonville, but came off a game 2 games prior.
As that one is ready, and he's able to bury it back behind the netminder, Ryan Richter's.
This time he buries it in the back of the net. Just walks off that defender, and 12-point overall. So points, but he factors in a lot throughout the lineup.
Colonials setting the offense much like they did the previous possession. A bouncing shot scooped up by Detroit Mercy. They get it back and take it quickly into the offensive end.
And that was the freshman Elijah Edwards, a part of that group for Robert Morris, taking away the ball.
As a sharp angle's way into the net for Sean Donahue, and Detroit Mercy has tied the game.
And Detroit Mercy able to pick up the ball there. Aiden Bishop works it all the way down to Donahue and just
straight away, Padone works his way through defenders, bouncing shot. He gets it back, does Mahabir. Goal for the Titans, and Detroit Mercy has claimed the lead 2-1 with men's lacrosse matchup. RMU hosting Detroit Mercy. Long pass and into the offensive end, the Titans take it. Charging towards the cage, a bouncing shot into the net. Fector out of the net, and that one bounced in, and the Titans take a 3-1.
28 seconds apart for Detroit Mercy. He just took that right to the net. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Way. Now to the far side it goes for Moon. Moon trying to dance past a Titan. Feigns the shot, steps around a defender, and a shot into the back of the net. Great individual effort there by junior from Calgary.
Absolutely. Colonials, just a beautiful move on the Detroit. California last year, and then the Detroit Mercy coaching staff found him playing in the international circuit, played for Team Latvia at the 2023 World Lacrosse Championships.
By Mahabir, Chase Mahabir gets his second goal after the save was made by Richter's, leads to that shot opportunity for Mahabir, and he gets his second. Right it goes. Holden works it all the way back, way outside along that far boundary. Racing forward now, pausing Moon. Moon, who has the most recent Colonials goal, a 1-goal game.
The step on him stopped up. And there you see the spin move here. Backtracks and fires your man and beat him instead of moving the ball around quickly. That has worked. A couple turnovers on the passing play, so we'll see what happens here.
Long stick shot coming from, though they had the shot clock violation due to the penalty against the Titans. The Colonials got that possession again. Left side it goes. Holden, shot wide.
And there Swaggerty rings it off the post.
Onto the goal line. Sharp pass. And the shot goes for 1, not 11. As RMU maintains this possession. It's Holden. A pass through traffic. Bouncing shot. Clock reset twice with 2 shots that have rung off the post. It's Holden. Now coming from the right. This one carries wide action. Up top now, right side it comes. Up high again. Shot from straight away. Far.
And how about that ball, the rebound, hopping probably 30 feet up in the air and coming down to Padone.
Official scoring says that hits the bottom of the post instead of off of the shin. Back through traffic goes Ben Starky, and Starky with the goal.
In the first quarter, it slowed down a little bit. Almost 5 minutes of no goal.
And RMU has it. This time it's McCormick. McCormick got a step on a defender, falling down, shot carries wide. RMU able to get the ball quickly back though, and falling down this time, and the Colonials reclaim the lead 5-4.
And the Colonials are pumped up because there's the initial shot from McCormick, picked up by Holden and out and around, and then there you see the stick up high.
To the right, now works it behind the net. Holden setting up the offense from behind the cage. 10:54 to play here in the first half. Centering pass and a goal for lead to 2.
And And there's Holden again, going to work behind his 14th of the season. And you see there just a couple defenders for just trying to get a good shot off. So Colonials trying to play a little bit of some selfless, fearless ball right now.
Bouncing shot carries well over the net. Ball out to the high right. The Colonials through some
As possibly could be.
centering pass straight away. Shot ripped off, and the save is made by Fector. Though a great mercy puts it into the net and cuts the deficit down to one.
And then it comes all the way back around with a quick dish off by Kesnick. And it's just a far out shot.
With the ball is Keen Moon. Scoops one to Holden. And back outside McCormick.
Oh,
and
my.
wow, what a beaut feed from McCormick. Somehow just snapped one behind him to
deposits it in the back of the net. Oh, so
around a defender and can't. 3:25 to go here in quarter two. Magic out front and is able to snap that goal for the Titans, cuts the Colonials lead down to one.
But there's the swim move on Ethan Hecht, and Fector unable to get his through this contest, and Luke Magic with another rendition right, just another unforced error there for the Colonials. Haven't seen a ton of those this game. Only the sixth turnover.
Richter's way out of the crease, forces it forward. Along the goal line are the Titans, and Donahue was able to force his
Gets it down to Kesnick, and then there's Donahue wide open. Blakely right there, point blank. He's going to bury it more often than not.
Got to give Richter's a lot of credit there. He raced all the way out near midfield to set that offense up. But the Colonials win the faceoff very, very quickly as David Burr scores again.
Steven Delamonica wins it, dishes it off to Burr, and he just whips it home. I don't think that was the best decision there. At least look for some of your closer options.
Mahabir through traffic, works it back. Long shot ripped off.
Based on rookie honoree. So a lot of talent there with that heavy shot.
With it now, Burr backhanded action here in the second half. The Colonials in the home whites, left to right. They go across your screen. Detroit Mercy, they're in the road Reds. They'll head right to left as the Colonials add to their round, and finally they'll find David Burr, who gets his
going in. I mean, Richter has had to make a couple of big saves against him, but how about
Mahabir? High left. Stepping around the defender, ripping a back down to one.
The goal column, I mean, he's been dishing off passes left and right, and this time just uses the force of his body.
Van Antwerp working it behind the net. A leaping shot
down. You don't want to get caught right there having the ball. You'd rather just throw it out of bounds. It's the customary thing to do in lacrosse.
Low shot bouncing its way of Nate Fector, and Detroit Mercy
really
has tied the game.
Down low on Fector as of late. Mahabir just a tremendous. He's had a rather quiet game for being such a huge centerpiece of this offense. Does have 2 assists, but other than about the first 10 minutes of that first quarter, he's quieted down.
Wow. Long jerseys allows a goal for Ben Starky, and Starky's hat trick.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. Starky just taking that outside shot, has a couple moving screens. Richter's, man, he really doesn't see it.
Now Keen Moon brings it to the right side again. Swaggerty can't split 2 defenders. Puts it back behind the net. A battle for it for Greco. Out front it goes, and some great pass. Swaggerty works it out front, and McCormick puts it into the back of the net.
Defenders converge, the ball's loose, and then Greco scoops that into the air, and eventually Swaggerty tracks.
So RMU
horizontally.
And that's wild. The wind has shifted just a bit. It was blowing basically directly at the stands or the press box here at Joe Walton Stadium. And now Titans maintaining the possession down to 35 on the shot clock. Mahabir works it out. Now on the right side. Sharp shot. Donahue bounces its way back, and it's a 1-goal game. Assist to Magic. That's the 8th goal of the season for Donahue. It's RMU 11, Detroit Mercy 10. Back with more. RMU +1 on the scoreboard. Shot clock's at 50. Right side it goes. Sharp angle shot. Top offensive players. Kesnick has it now. Crossfield pass, it goes right side. Mahabir through traffic. Oh my goodness, he went, put that one in the net and tied the game at 11-all.
Afternoon. The spinning play, escapes that defender. The moving dodge, dips underneath and then fires. The 4 seasons in Pittsburgh can happen in one day. But Elliot Holden with the most recent shot there. I mean, he had a good look on that. He needs to get that one on the cage.
Shot side now on the left side. It's McCormick with the ball for RMU. Feeding it off. Holden back for McCormick. Shot right as time is waning here in this third quarter. Back to even strength as a flag comes down. The Colonials going to go man down as that shot carries. So the man-up opportunity here for the Titans. And a shot and a goal for into the first quarter.
What a shot there. Just a heck of a release. Right side. You just see there the wind-up and shot.
High right it'll go. Holden's pass behind the net again. Up front. And a shot rifled again by Burr in the Greco charging forward. Holden dives through the crease. McCormick quickly into the offensive end for RMU. Behind the cage it goes, now near side for Holden. Holden along the goal line. Has teammates lined up in a Titans. The Colonials did the same, but they did it early on. Right now with it, it's Mahabir.
A way to play a complete game is the goal right now for the Titans. And so far, 7 minutes to go, they've found a way to do enough to get in with the lead.
Shot. Holden gathers in an errant pass. Feeds it back. Starky, long shot. Ball bouncing around in the crease because it's going to be covered up. Back to Holden. Again to McCormick. That one bounces off of his stick. Colonials scoop the ground ball. Worked off. As the Colonials have the possession. 45 to work with on the shot clock. As the skies darken again, as the clouds have blown back into the West Hills of Pittsburgh. Over to Keen Moon, who was charging towards the net.
Before the timeout, ball gets moved over. Straight across the field from Starky.
So just over 4 minutes to go here. The Colonials working the ball forward. It's Starky with the ball again, who got the dime on the last goal for the Colonials. This time, gets shut down. Worked out right side, Kesnick. Kesnick can't find a crease. Feeds it left side. Man up, 15 seconds to go on the game clock. Work back behind, Holden. Near side, Starky rips one off. On the call for you here in this ASUN men's lacrosse matchup. Both teams looking for their first ASUN win of the year. Swaggerty from straight away instead feeds it off. Holden with the goal! Swaggerty to Holden to the back of the net, and RMU is now 2.
But just what a release here. Right as they start the race over to also celebrate with their goalkeeper, Nate Fector, who had a huge game, but Elliot holds a big one for Robert Morris, the first win in ASUN play. And Detroit Mercy, I mean, they may be 0-6 this year, but they're going to be a threat.